Rolling. It is hot. Say, what's up, world?
What's up, love?
You already know.
You already know.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Chris, and I've got another great video for you. Tech Ride Home, episode 2. Pretty exciting. I'm really excited to be doing this. The first video got a lot of views for my channel. It got a lot of views, and it did so well I decided, hey, let's do another one and see what happens. So yeah, we're changing up. I added a little bit more equipment to the rig to see if everything was going to actually work out. So hopefully this has audio, because if not, I've got to go back to the drawing board, but we'll keep our fingers crossed and we'll get into the topics. I want to talk to you about 3 things today. One of those things I want to talk about is the iPhone 6 and the alleged stall or the alleged postponement of the larger screen variant. I want to talk about gaming headsets, and I also want to talk about your favorite piece of electronics that you have, your favorite electronic device. So definitely be thinking about that as we go along. This is going to be a long ride to my house. We didn't make it all the way there yesterday. Some days we will, some days we won't. That's just the way it goes. But we will do our best with it. Today, again, I'm joined by my wife, Trina. Hello. My daughter, she's up today, and she is all excited, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's get into the topics, and let's start talking about the iPhone 6 and the 5.5-inch version delay. So you guys know Apple supposedly going to come out with 2 new versions of the iPhone this year. The iPhone 6, there's going to be a 4.7-inch screen, which is a really good size, to be honest. And there's also going to be a 5.5-inch version as well. And everybody's really stoked about them, but the buzz that I've been hearing, and from my circle and the people that I deal with, everybody is in that circle who wants the 5.5-inch version, especially me. And I want it for a couple of reasons. Reason number one is I like that larger screen real estate, especially after I was spoiled from the Galaxy Note 2 and the Galaxy Note 3. I really do want that larger screen real estate, but I want it with iOS, not with Android. That's just a personal preference of mine, and that's something that I have longed for, and it looks like it's finally at some point going to happen. The other reason is I have fell out of love with the iPad. I fell out of love with tablets in general. I am going back to using my laptop so much more than I have in the past, and I want a device that can kind of bridge the gap better between my phone and my laptop, and I think a larger phone would do that better than the iPad does. Because to be honest, guys, I really don't use my iPad all that much. I use it to watch YouTube videos and to do a couple emails here and there, but I just really don't use it. You know, I bought the iPad Air and I'm happy with it. Just like I have friends that kind of are in the same boat that have Android tablets, Nexus devices and other, and a lot of people really use those as leisure devices, but when you have other devices that do the same job better, you tend to kind of stick to those devices. And I find myself grabbing for my other device, make sure I don't crash it here. I find myself, you know, reaching for my other devices more so than I do my iPad. So I think a larger iPhone would be really good for me. My wife, on the other hand, doesn't necessarily agree. She likes the 4-inch screen on the iPhone 5S variant, and is probably not even looking forward to the 4.7-inch screen. Why is that? Is it you just don't like the screen size, or?
No, I just don't want to walk around with like an iPad mini up to my ear.
So that's perfectly fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. And I hear that all the time. And you see those pictures out there where people make jokes where somebody's got a big ass iPad to their ear, and in reality, it doesn't look like that. And most people don't even notice it because we don't use phones in the same way that we used to use phones. We used to use phones primarily to make phone calls, and that's probably one of the least used functions on the phone anymore, oddly enough. And when we do use it, we use speakerphones or Bluetooth devices or something to connect in. Most of the time we're texting, FaceTiming, doing something else other than actually having the device to our ears. unless you're old school like me, I still prefer a good old-fashioned phone call. But most everybody else that I deal with, even at work, on an email, text, FaceTime, Skype, something like that. And I don't know. I think that it's a shift in the way we use the technology. And I'm kind of sad because I like an old-fashioned phone call. But I'm also excited because I do like to use my phone at the same time for media consumption. I do like to watch movies. I like to play high-res games. I like to do a lot of different things, you know, even use certain applications on the phone that it's just convenient. And I like being able to do it. So I do think of the phone more so as a pocket computer and not so much a phone anymore, if that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Next topic. Let's talk about headsets. And I was sitting there the other day thinking, do you really need a gaming headset? And the answer is yes. and I'll tell you why. There's a number of reasons that I think you need a gaming headset. Right now, I've got the PlayStation 4 and I've also got the Xbox One. I have the Kinect for the Xbox One and I have the PlayStation camera for the PS4. And both you can use in game to chat, and if you want to be kind of creepy, freaky, and you can also like look at each other or something like that if you want to do that. You can also live stream with it. You can do a couple of other things as well. But what I found is that you just don't get the same level of immersion that you get when you have a headset on. It's kind of like having a surround sound or going to the movies. Imagine if you had crappy sound in the movie theater. You know, it would definitely detract from the experience. And it's the same thing with not using a gaming headset. When I'm playing Call of Duty, when I'm playing another game and I've got my gaming headset on, not only when I'm chatting with my friends, but also when I'm actually in the game, it's a different kind of feel. I can hear people better, I can react better, I'm more focused on what I'm doing, and I know my wife likes it because it's a lot less noise, because when I'm actually using the PlayStation camera, I've got the surround speakers on the TV going that I have in the gaming room, and it is loud, all the explosions and everything, and I'm sure she would vote for me to wear my headset all the time. Agree, disagree?
Agree.
So yeah, you know, what do you think about the headset? You like it? My baby likes it because she has the opportunity to wear it, and she talks to most of the people that I'm playing with because she knows them. So it's a nice time for her to do a phone call. So yeah, I definitely think you need that gaming headset. If you're on the fence or if you've not owned a gaming headset, I recommend you going to get a cheap one just to try it out. But I will warn you, you will be wasting your money, because at some point you will want to upgrade to a better one, because once you start, you will get hooked and it will change your gaming. And not only gaming, but you know, if you're watching a movie or YouTube on a console, it changes the whole dynamic of the experience. Trust me, try it out. Let me know what you guys think. Third thing I want to talk to you guys about today, and the final thing, is your favorite electronic device. What would it be? If you were on a desert island, or if you were in a world, and you know I love zombies. I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. I love zombies. And a lot of times I'll go in a place or I'll walk around and I'll say, you know, what would this be like in the zombie apocalypse? What would this be like in the zombie apocalypse? What would I be able to go without? Or even in a different kind of world, a post-apocalyptic world. First, we'd have to have electricity. That's a whole other thing. But what device, electronic device, would I have to have? And, you know, I'm in between. You know, I think it would honestly be my MacBook Pro, or my laptop in general, if it's not a MacBook Pro. And I don't know, you know, when I think of all the other things that I have, I can do so much with my laptop that it's my go-to device. It's my precious. Sure you can. You can do FaceTime. Right off the bat, you can Skype. I mean, now you'd be shit out of luck if people didn't have those devices to do that back with you. But still, I think that would be my go-to device. Let me know, what would your go-to device be?
My phone.
Your phone?
Yep.
Well, I mean, but why?
I can't be without my phone for 5 minutes. You know that.
I guess. What would your device be, Kyla? Is there anything that you would have that if you had one device to pick, what would it be? One electronic out of all your stuff, what would it be? Angry Birds is a game. I mean, would it be your DS? Would it be your iPad? Would it be your Elite Pad? What would you take if you could only pick one?
I think that.
Your Elite Pad?
Yes.
You take your Elite Pad over your iPad?
No.
That's what I thought. I thought so. But yeah, I mean, you know, so it varies person to person. I'm interested in what you guys think and what would be your go-to device and why. I want to know in the comment section. It's such a hard choice because we are so spoiled now. There are so many great devices out there that do so many things. And no, I'm not a cokehead, guys. My nose is just itching. Like, I know you're like, why does it keep scratching the nose? I'm not a cokehead, but I've been out in the elements today. I've got the worst allergies and my nose is really bugging me. One guy in one of my videos, he was like, you always sound like your nose is stuffed up. What's wrong with you? I have a severe deviated septum and I've had several procedures happen and it messes me up and I have to take medicine every day, year round, because I will either get migraines from my sinuses or get so stuffy I can't breathe, or I lose my voice because it's draining. All kind of crap happens with me. So sorry you guys have to bear with that, but that's part of the reason why my content's kind of hit or miss, because I do suffer with allergy issues, and where I live it's a valley area, so we're kind of in like a bowl, so everything just kind of drops down here and sits and stays. And I go to an allergy doctor and I get treatments, but I'm allergic to enough stuff here that grows year round, and it just causes me major issues. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 2. As I said, these things will get better and better. We come up with some questions for my wife because she needs to get more involved in the conversation, because she is new to the whole talking on YouTube thing. She is used to us talking privately, or us talking privately, or you know, or talking to the kid, family kind of thing. But she's shy. She doesn't know you guys. You don't know her. So definitely ask her some questions and email me, text me. Don't text me in the comment section. Right in there. If there's anything that you guys want me to discuss, want me to talk about, if there's anything that you have issue with, dying to hear from you. Almost home, so yeah, that ends episode 2. I'll see you guys in episode 3. That's all I got. I'm out.